She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
Welcome, my beautiful sisters, for another episode of Clean Your Dating Habits Up. It is your hostess with the mostest, dating coach Arthur China T. And I have been actively coaching women into healthy relationships since 2019. Sis, we're here to clean up old habits that have made our dating life die hard. After all the renovations and the upgrades to these buildings, now we're making sure that we removed all our old fixtures and replaced them with new and shiny everything. And we are ready for the general public's viewing. It's time to get back to dating, sis. If you haven't purchased Never Date Just One guidebook for women who are building their rosters with intention, power, and femininity, click the link in this video to get your copy of it. And you can also get your copy of Play Your Position, Sis, the fiction stories that puts it all into perspective. And then there's also a link for you to download your free roster tracker. If you already have the roster inside of the book, this tracker review will be great for you as well, for you to review your suitors every 30 to 90 days. I also do want to reactivate the Facebook group for Never Date Just One, sis, but I need interactive sisters in the group who aren't afraid to post, share, and comment to make it a great group experience. This is a place where you can ask questions in private without the eyes of the guys that be swarming my videos, okay? And then we can also start back setting up those one-on-one sessions that are $99 for 55 minutes of dissecting your dating history and seeing what we need to change, what needs to stay the same, and just, what you are just already good at. Now, on Clean Your Dating Habits Up, this is where we normalize dating with intention and stop confusing attention with efforts. Today, sis, we're going to get into something that most people don't talk about enough. The green flags while roster dating. Yes, I said green flags. Y'all have heard me say red flags quite a few times, told y'all to stop ignoring them. But contrary to popular belief, some people are actually emotionally available out here ready to date. But here's the kicker, sis. If you're unhealed, those green flags can start looking red really quick. So you got to heal. Let's get into it, okay? What exactly are green flags? A green flag is a positive sign that someone has the emotional capacity and relational maturity to be a healthy partner. Not a perfect person, but a person who is self-aware, honest, and consistent. Let me give you an example. This type of person, they communicate their feelings instead of making you guess them. This type of person is they respect your time and your boundaries without guilt tripping you. And they also show up consistently, not when it's convenient for them. Green flags, something that a lot of us have not had a lot of experience with. But on this journey right here, we're going to get a lot of those green flags. Let me give you a mini story. This guy I was dating a few years ago. He would always send me made it home texts after we finished our dates. But I didn't ask him to. This is all unprompted. He didn't play hard to get. He didn't try to manipulate me. He didn't try to do any of those things. At first, I was like, dang, he might be love bombing me. But nah, sis, that was a consideration. It was a green flag that I almost turned red because I wasn't used to it. Past dating experiences will have you thinking that things are going to happen all over again. That's really not even a threat. Now, when you're dating multiple people, sis, it's even more important to know what green flags look like, because those are the ones you want to prioritize on your roster. You can't be out here giving most time to the ones who's giving you the least clarity and give you the most confusion. Green flags that are specific to your roster dating will look like the people who know that you're dating other people and respect it. They don't try to manipulate or guilt you into exclusivity too soon. They too are learning about you as well. These people ask intentional questions like, what are your long-term goals? What are you looking for long-term? Or what helps you feel loved in a relationship? All intentional questions about the future. These people also add value. They don't just go on dinner dates, but they'll send you job leads, wellness tips, encouraging self-care days, all type of things that these type of people will do for you when they are for you. Here's another example, y'all. One day, our roster guy asked me, what does support look like for me? At first, I froze, y'all, because I ain't never had nobody ask me that. Because somebody had never asked me that before, I thought it was like, what's going on? But it was a green flag. At that time, I wasn't healed enough to receive that kind of intimacy without panicking. And that's why I told y'all have to heal and let go of the past, because it'll mess up everything that you got going on in the present. Let's talk about the illusion of being single. Whew, sis, this is where the sabotage creeps in. A lot of us say we're single, but we're not available. We're dating, but we're guarded. We've got rosters, but we're not being real with ourselves or the people that's on our roster. So here goes some signs that you're stuck in the illusion of being single. You keep multiple people around as emotional shields because for some reason you don't want to sit in your own stuff and deal with it yourself. You avoid deep conversations so things don't get too real because you just don't want to be in reality. And you get overwhelmed when someone shows up too consistently because you're so used to everybody letting you down. There was a time when a man called me every morning just to say good morning. I think that was clingy as hell at that time, sis. But nah, I was young. Now I know that was a man who wanted to show consistency. But because I was still healing from things that was meant to break me, I thought it was just too much. Again, going back to the statement of healing. If you don't heal something that's new and healthy, you will think it's a problem. Being single doesn't mean you get to opt out of healing, sis. You can be single and still be toxic as hell. You can roster date and still be emotionally unavailable. And when you are, you turn green flags into red flags every time because you don't know the difference yet. Now, how do you clean up this habit? Well, this is the channel where we clean up our bad dating habits. So let's talk about how to fix it. Because some of us are throwing away husband material over fear. And we don't have time for that in this season of our life. Even if marriage is not your goal, being single can't be it either. Be honest about why you're dating, sis. Ask yourself, am I dating to heal past trauma or to hide it? Or am I building connections or am I avoiding them? You need to recalibrate your radar. Sit down and write out your personal list of green flags. If you got a copy of 31 Days of Internal Satisfaction, you should have done that by now. What does healthy love look like to you? That way, when it shows up, you can recognize it, sis. You have to sit in your discomfort. Sit in your pain and your trauma. Sometimes green flags feel boring at first, but guess what? Peace isn't boring. Chaos just isn't conditioned to make you believe that. Okay? So sit into your discomfort. Don't fumble grown men, sis. If he's consistent, communicative, and kind, don't start testing him, pulling back, or creating drama just to see if he'll chase you. That's self-sabotage, sis. You got to stop. And more importantly, you got to heal so you can receive the love that's meant for you. If you're not in a place where you can receive love, admit that to yourself. Set up a coaching session. Journal. Go do your manifestations. Go meditate. Whatever tools you use, please use them accordingly. Because an unhealed heart will misinterpret healthy love every time. Let me say that again. An unhealed heart will misinterpret healthy love every time. You have to heal, sis. Now, let me leave you with this. Roster dating is not about staying guarded. It's about staying aware, sis. Green flags are your invitation to explore healthy love, sis. But if you feel unhealed, they'll feel like red flags. Don't let your trauma talk you out of your blessings. It's time for you to sit back and heal for real. So get your Never Date Just One, sis. Start the first part of this and start doing the healing. Or get 31 Days of Internal Satisfaction to heal it all. If everything I said in this video resonated with you in some type of way, if it hit you hard, make sure that you share the content from the video on your social media. Subscribe to the channel, share it to your cousins, your sisters, your family members, your friends, whoever. Make sure you don't miss any other episodes. And I will see you on Friday for Feminine Fridays. Have a good day, sis.